Collin picked up his second foul, so Gary Trent Jr. is checked in. Warriors stay with the same five starters. And Steph Curry hitting the wing. Looking for Steph. Good screen by Bazemore. Three on the way. Perfect. Set the screen, move the ball, and get that kid the ball. And then Steph off a made three, reversing it up and in. Oh, Curry, what a first quarter.
Getting downhill, you see Cantor there. He's like, great news. Cantor's on me. Let me get around him. Super easy. Crafty finishes. And his reaction to the foul that just happened.
Yo, welcome back to another video. I'm here playing twos and Steph Curry with the messed up face scan and Klay Thompson go to the park, yo. So the Warriors this year are playing well, I guess so far. Steph Curry is literally going crazy. He just had 62 against the Trailblazers last week, I believe. I'm dropping this kind of late. But I thought, why not bring Steph Curry to the park? So I got my boy IU's meter on Steph Curry, and I thought, why not bring his buddy Klay Thompson with him on the park because he's not injured. So in the park, so I got Klay Thompson in his jersey and his warm up pants, and he's just gonna be sitting corner anyway, so he could chill out and just shoot. But I mean, imagine what the Warriors would look like this year if they still had Klay Thompson healthy, because literally they were contenders with Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, and Draymond Green. Anyway, they had a nice, decent team and good parts around it. Then, of course, when they got KD, they were just ridiculous. But I mean, they were a good team with just those two as their two-star players. So they really would have been a problem in the West this year, I believe. And some say probably Western Conference Finals. And I still think this year they're still a playoff team. But Steph Curry is currently going crazy this year. He's currently averaging 28 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 6 assists, which is like great stats, honestly, great stats. He definitely should be in the MVP conversation right now the way he's playing. And he's a career 43% shooter from three, which is crazy. And I do believe, like Stephen A. Smith says, that he's the greatest shooter mankind has ever seen because that man can really shoot. And the fact he shot 105 threes in a row, and then Steve Kerr jokes about he should have he choked when he didn't hit 106. But so you can see we're in the park. I put on Klay Thompson's shot. So you can see I'm gonna be missing a little bit because I threw on Klay Thompson's shot. It's my first time using this shot, but we're gonna get right. So my Comcast is on his play shot, which is gonna be portraying Steph Curry, and I'm on my 6'5" perimeter lock because I hit that one perimeter lock, and I'm doing that as Klay Thompson. So I know that the play shot kind of plays just like Steph Curry with the crazy handles and being able to shoot. But I mean, you can call Klay Thompson a perimeter lock, but I think maybe he might be a two-way sharp. But also, Klay Thompson has been able to sometimes get his shot off the dribble and get into the post. So I mean, there's not really a build that can describe him, I guess, all the way on current gen. So this was just kind of the best kind of build I had that would kind of portray Klay Thompson. You can see I missed that one. But Klay Thompson is definitely a two-way player. His defense is ridiculous. So I'm glad that the lock kind of fits. You see I play good defense right there on LeBron. The kids were playing, he has his player just as LeBron. But you can see, I mean, really, that Klay Thompson is a great defender and also a great shooter. Probably, I don't know, a top, probably, I think, in my opinion, I think him and Klay are the top two shooters in the league. And the way that Klay Thompson dropped 60 points in a quarter and just the things he does is amazing too. And I guess honestly, I'm not a Warriors fan, but I do respect their game. And not seeing them play last year, I kind of miss seeing that kind of the way they play. I miss seeing that, and I definitely would say that Steph Curry really changed the game of basketball because before him, nobody was pulling from half court or 30 feet behind the line. And now you got a lot of people doing it. Dame Lillard's doing it. LeBron's even pulling deep threes. Like a lot of people are adding that to their game. Trae Young. I even saw Marc Gasol on the Lakers a few days ago shoot from dang near half court. So this one man changed the game, and now he's in the park. Of course, he just had a different. He changed his face for the park though, so he can try to be disguised. But I mean, he literally changed the game of basketball with the way he can shoot. And as you can see, I clinked that. So this is a long game. I probably should have cut it just so it could be faster, but I thought why not talk about some basketball while I'm here. And as you can see, I want to actually show the defense that I was playing on this build as well because my perimeter lock, I mean, I changed the badges for 2, so I got Rebound Chaser on, of course, Intimidator Hall of Fame. So I put on some big man defensive badges to try to keep my get some stops and paint. You can see I knocked down that 3. And my lock has Sharp Take, so which is kind of weird. A lot of people ask, why'd you put Sharp Take on your lock? And it's like, I guess now I would have definitely put on Lock Take, but the Sharp Take does help because you can see no matter what, when I get Sharp Take, I'm going to hit, honestly, as long as I'm pretty much open. And also, I still play great defense with not having a maximum wingspan, and I still can get steals and things like that. And plus, I have the badges to help out. As you can see, I knocked that down too. So I like the way my perimeter lock is. I feel like with this lock having Sharp Take, that it helps it portray Klay Thompson even better because Klay Thompson's definitely a sniper. It can shoot like out this world. So I got one more gameplay with you guys. This is the thought lineup of current gen, a play shot and a paint beast. So we're gonna show you this gameplay. So you can see I'm going against a big, and you'll see that I can get stops in the paint on my perimeter lockdown as well, and even if I'm playing in the paint. So I think that really helps as well. And the defense is really crazy on this build. I mean, I guess you guys give me 3 likes, I'll drop the build on my sharp lock. So I'll tell you guys some of the battles I have. So usually I run Intimidator, of course, Pickpocket, Clamps. If I'm playing the 3 like I did in my last video in the stage, I'll run Rebound Chaser. But if I'm playing the 2, I'll run Pick Dodger, Pickpocket, Trapper sometimes, and also Lightning Reflexes because it helps me lock onto the ball, which really helps a lot. So those are some of the battles I run. So I get 23 defense, I believe 18 shooting, and I also got 6 playmaking. And since I'm a point guard, I just run 4 general on Dimer for my play shot. So I mean, it's not a bad build. So if you guys want to see me drop that build, even though I kind of just described it, but you want to see the pie chart and everything and all the everything I upped on them, drop a like, 3 likes, and I'll drop that video for you guys so you can see the lock. And if you want Comcast's play shot build, I mean, hey, drop a like, and I'll have him record it for me, and I'll drop a video on his play shot build. He also has a YouTube channel now too. I'll put his link in the description. Maybe if you guys show him some love, he'll drop some videos for you guys on his play shot, and maybe even some SIGs that he's doing and everything. So drop a like and check the description. As you get to see it right there, but drop a like and get the description. Drop a like and look in the description for his content and everything, and I'll put his Twitch down there again. So as you can see, they get the ball back. He shoots a full white. He misses. The big does not get the door and goes out of bounds. So this gameplay, I really want to show the defense on this lock, and it shows that Klay Thompson plays defense as well. I mean, Klay Thompson has been playing defense basically his whole career as a 2-way, but it just makes it so much better when he's literally a great shooter as well. Because, you got a lot of 3-and-D guys, but none of them are shooting as well as Klay Thompson. I mean, Danny Green is technically a 3-and-D guy. You got Iggy, kind of a 3-and-D guy, and things like that. But Klay Thompson's a 3-and-D guy that can shoot and play terrific defense, and is definitely a superstar in the league. I'm really sorry that he got hurt at the beginning of the season before the season started, because I was looking forward to seeing the Warriors play together at full strength. But I mean, the team they have now is not bad. I mean, it was a good add to add Kent Bazemore to the team. I feel like that's a good pickup. Wiggins is not playing too bad right now. Draymond's back from his injury, so I mean, I still wouldn't consider them a contender because I get the box on the paint beast, and I still get the rebound with the sharp block. But I don't consider them championship favorites, but I do consider them a playoff team. So I really feel like they can really make some noise this year if they do make the playoffs, and I feel like they will. But you can see I missed that rebound, but of course the defense is crazy. I get that block on the play shot. I don't get why he was driving to the paint in the first place. But, I mean, back to Steph Curry, because this video is about him and him coming to the park. But, I mean, and so far this season, he's really been playing out his mind, and he's really, like, going crazy right now. Like, the 62-point game against Portland was crazy. He really, like, teed up and went off. But even, like, the wins that the Warriors are getting, like, they just beat the, who was it? They just beat the Clippers. And that's another story about the Clippers right now and how they're playing and things. You can see he gets some nice easy 3. But they just beat the Clippers. And it's crazy to see the Warriors competing with, I mean, with teams in the West, because the West is a pretty tough conference. But you can see he goes baseline. Baseline's so OP in this game. But the West is a pretty tough conference. But, I mean, the East is getting it's getting up there too now because a lot of stars are going to the East, like KD, Kyrie's still there. You got Giannis still there. Trae Young is an upcoming star. So I think that they're doing good, just playing the way they are playing and being in the West, still playing pretty competitive teams because they still have the Trailblazers like they just did. They got the Nuggets are a great team. Of course, you got the two LA teams are great teams. I mean, Houston's not playing too good, but I mean, on paper they look great. So I mean, they still got some teams in the West that they can definitely play. The Jazz are a good team. So they're competing and holding their own in the West right now, and I think that's awesome. And I wish Curry the best playing by himself right now. But the team looks decent. I mean, probably not like I said, a title contender. That's a nice move by Comcast to spin back. Probably not a title contender, but definitely a playoff team. So you can see right there, they start trying to switch. So when Comcast got past the guard would immediately run to the corner and try to guard me. So that's how I got that spin back off. As you can see, he tries to do it again, doesn't get there in time. And of course, I got to start greening for y'all. So Klay Thompson knocks down a three. You know, his ACL is probably still hurting, but he said, I got you with the defense and sitting corner stuff. So he's out here trying to grind. So as you can see, I'm going back to the corner. But, I mean, this lineup is pretty good with on twos, I guess, if your P-Lock can shoot consistently. But, I mean, it kind of can vary. But the defense is insane. As you said, I get it right back. Right there. They threw a steezy pass. So, you know, I had to grab that. But, I mean, literally on this game, current 2K21 current gen and stuff, the bigs do not want to guard on the perimeter. They just don't want to guard. Like, Comcast could have probably been dialing, but I haven't been hitting. But I think I hit this one, of course. But the bigs do not want to guard the three. They really want to sit paint, and they really run to the paint. So if you run kind of lineups you run with the ISO and everything like that, your big or your guy at the three will probably eat. As you can see, they left me again. I greened it. So that's all for this video. Drop a like if you want to see more NBA player videos. I'll drop some. Let me know who you want to see. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.